Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Geis with a carry on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, this is Geis. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Geis pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Bridgewater to throw it. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Able to find his running back, Geis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore. D.J. Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. On 1st and 10, Beasley looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier, Jermaine Carter on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
And the Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Beasley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. 7-7, our score after one.
It's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check nickel.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Off to Geis on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Shaking his head after that one. They had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
4-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Beasley. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Beasley. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let me breathe for
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go. It's our time. Switch it.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 8.
If you know, you know. If you know about the call.
2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Geis. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
6-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Beasley letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this one is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The final shot before break. Beasley, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down. Beasley, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Geis. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
55, come on, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Kill. Back to 60.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. I got you, son. Hey, check back 21, Mike 19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beasley going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Beasley. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 43-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The toss right to Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And 3.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we're back now in Charlotte. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Grove. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.